Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this will be a touch. Back as that sails over the end line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Time with Devontae Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D-tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Gabriel, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd down, Freeman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some room to roam now. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 42 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's able to put it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Second down now after the incompletion. In motion is Austin Hooper. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Being chased out left. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll toss it to Coleman. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. On 2nd down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl, you were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 99. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's got Sanu. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now Ryan on 1st down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. To the running game, it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In motion is Austin Hooper. On 3rd down. That's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Gabriel, the man in motion. Freeman again, a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. This looks like a free play for Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. So, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. On 2nd down, here's Ryan.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel from 3 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Take it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. On first down, Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Freeman again. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Another
big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now come the Falcons. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Jones breaking from the contact. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air on a first down. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Gabriel, the man in motion. Here's Ryan to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Falcons are...